We got to get started. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, girl. We are down here, girl. The girls are, whoo. It's a family business and family drama going on with Allison and Twitch and all the stuff going on with Allison. The people have opinions. It seems to be a very polarizing topic. It's really sad because when somebody dies by suicide, nobody knows what to do, no, unless the person leaves a note or something that explains the reasoning why they did this. Nobody knows anything. Not even the people apparently closest to him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? And that is really what is it's the saddest part. It's the most tragic part because it's like a missing piece, right? When somebody dies from, an ailment or from old age, you know why they died. If somebody dies by suicide, you just don't know why. You don't know why they did it. And then people, start making up stories. People start moving funny, and even when a person dies and they're gonna die, you know what I'm saying, not an unexpected death, people start acting funny. Don't let the person have a little bit of money, right? People start acting funny, and it doesn't matter if the person is famous or not. Broke motherfuckers, they be acting funny too when somebody dies, right? It's like a typical thing. Somebody dies and then all of a sudden nobody likes the wife. All of a sudden all the feelings about the wife is coming out now, right? Twitch and Allison were together for 13 years. She said she didn't even know who he was. So how you think a second cousin, first cousin, mama is gonna know who he is? You understand what I'm saying? Also, this is how I feel about the NDA thing. Listen, he was famous. How many cousins? I've never seen this cousin before in my life. He got all these cousins now coming to the funeral. Sign this NDA because I know how people act in death. Everybody knows how people act in death, let alone an unexpected death. Furthermore, everybody puts so much stock in being a person's wife. Y'all are my husband, my husband, my husband, my husband, my husband. Y'all put so much stock in being a man's wife. Y'all also believe when you're a man's wife, don't you come before his mother? Okay. So when your husband dies unexpectedly, I'm going to take care of and pick up the pieces that he left for everyone. Also, in from my understanding, and I'm sure there's some life insurance agents out there, tell me, are there life insurance policies that pay out on a suicide? Okay, not only that, okay, now I he has some type of notoriety because there's no life insurance policy. It's null, and so I'm writing a book. I'm going to write a book. You know how many people who have had a spouse die by suicide and they don't get no life insurance policy and they don't know who that man is, so she can't, the wife or the other spouse can't even write a book because y'all don't know who he is. He died by suicide, but I don't get a life insurance policy. Now I'm stuck with all of this. No, I'm going to write a book. He had some notoriety. And who are you? His second cousin? I don't know who you are. Please sign this NDA. So the people are coming out. Her brother, her his friend, his one of his best friends. Obviously, they didn't like Allison, right? We got to remember Allison isn't the only one grieving. All of his friends are grieving too. And ironically, nobody knows why Twitch died by suicide. Nobody understands. Everybody knew him so well, but nobody understands why he did this. What drove him to this? Are people going to look for someone to blame for it? Yes, they are. I need an answer to why he did this, and he didn't leave a note. From my understanding, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. He didn't leave a note. And I guess we could tell by go read. I guess you can find a little bit about it if you go read her book. You'll find out about their relationship a little bit. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm not going to read her book. But it's just this family dynamic. It doesn't matter that it's Twitch and Allison and all his family and cousins and stuff like that. There's somebody else going through the same exact thing right now because somebody died unexpectedly and everybody's scrambling, trying to figure out what is going on, trying to have their questions answered. The mom and the wife thinks she has more standing than the mom. The mom thinks she has more standing than the wife, but y'all be down here preaching every single day. That's why you get married, so you can have protections. That's why you do this, because in death, da 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 da. And how do we know? How do we know that in conversations, laying down in bed, whatever, cleaning in the kitchen, making a dance together, baby? If I ever die, read my journals and let the people know what was going on. Just let the people know what was in my journals. If you find my journals, right? Also, I feel like if Twitch planned his death, sound like it was a little planned, right? He had a plan. Maybe he should have given his journals to someone else. Like knowing I have a plan, I'm about to take myself out. I don't want Allison. I feel like my journals would be safe with my cousin, my second cousin who showed up that I haven't seen in 7 years. Maybe they would be safer with them. And have they been talking? Like, I don't follow Twitch. I don't know nothing about him, but what I've seen on, and honestly, her coming out saying that this stuff about Twitch doesn't tarnish his legacy or his image in any kind of way. He's a human being. And part of his life, this is what happened to him. And he wrote about it. And then he got married to a woman and had children. And then for some reason, he took himself out of here. Somebody, and nobody understands why he did it. Nobody understands why. Not even his wife, not his mother, not his best friend, not his confidant. Nobody knew or understood why. Now, we keep saying over and over again, I put it in my video yesterday, there were no drugs in his system. The autopsy revealed there were no drugs in his system. She's saying she found drugs in the closet when she was trying to find out what outfit should he wear for the funeral. This is what I found. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, what? Was she, the people say she was the one on the drugs. It was actually you. That's why somebody, I think her brother. Let's go down to the internet and so we can see what it is. Girl, it's a mess, but it's like family. It's like, to me, typical family drama upon an unexpected death. Then add on the layer of celebrity, add on that layer of they're in the public eye, they're in the, people know who they are. Add a layer of he worked with Ellen, so you think you can dance? He's on TV. Add that layer. Now he dies. What is she supposed to do? I don't know all you people. I honestly don't. Somebody was online talking about, see, they marry our men and they don't really like us. Girl, they don't have to like you. They don't have to like you. All it takes is for him to like her. That's all it takes, honestly. He was married to her for 13 years. And ironically, he was married to her. What do they say about the men that marry the women? That their relationships end faster, right? Obviously, they made it past the threshold of 13 years. We don't know what kind of issues they had in their marriage. We don't know what their relationship was like. I guess she's going to tell it in her book. But all this is going to do is going to get people to go get the book. So hopefully she can get some money off of it, because like I said, I'm not sure, but last I heard and understood about life insurance policies is take yourself out. There's no buyout. There's no payout for your peoples. She's doing this for profit. Duh. Isn't that why you take a life insurance policy out on somebody? So you profit in their death or able to pay off whatever it needs to be paid off, or divvy out what needs to be divvied out. That's what they said. They said the best way to create generational wealth is through life insurance policies. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Not being an entrepreneur, but through a life insurance policy. So, because he took himself out, ain't no more money. So, what do you want her to do? Because, like, honestly, there's other women like Allison, right? Other women who have their husbands take themselves out, and their husband just works down to the Wells Fargo. He works down to the manufacturing plant. Nobody knows who he is, so she can't write a book. She don't get to write a book. So what do? I'm writing a book, and you signing NDAs. I'm sorry. I feel like, because I feel like any kind of notoriety somebody has, all of their cousins are gonna come out the woodwork, right? So I need y'all to sign NDAs, because I've never met you. I've never met you. I've met your mom, but yes, still sign the NDA. Great. Because isn't that, didn't you guys say, like, isn't that why you get married? So you have this power. You can play this power position. If anything ever happens, you get a say in ba ba ba. Isn't that what y'all say? So isn't that what she's doing? Yes, I'm making the mom sign an NDA, because we've seen parents of people who are public figures and how they do their children. We see it all the time. So in his death, who's to say his mom is not going to do right by him? I don't know. You just never know. You never know. Somebody dies, people start acting funny. That's just how it goes. And let the person have a little bit of money, they really start acting funny. Let the person be a public figure. Who are you? I've never met you before. I've been with Twitch for 13 years, and I've never seen you before. I don't even know you. Who are you? Please sign this NDA. The thing about him being black has, like, literally nothing to do with anything, and her being white. This type of stuff happens all the time. He's a public figure, so we actually get to see what other people are experiencing on a smaller level and without the notoriety. And those women are not getting book deals. They're not getting on the cover of People magazine. So, because he took himself out and there's no payout now, because isn't that, I mean, like, I don't understand why nobody well, his private journal, right? That's his private journal. I was watching Danielle Luna's documentary. I watch it frequently because I think she is incredible, incredible. But she died unexpectedly. It was mental health. I don't think she took herself out. I think it was just a mix of, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But her daughter is reading her journals in the documentary, reading her journals, the journals of how she felt so alone, how in the United States she was treated so poorly because of who she was and how she looked, how she found herself when she went to, all of her strife and pain, what you put in a journal. Her daughter is reading it. Does it taint her legacy? No, it doesn't. It just shows that this person, while she was living the life and traveling the world and this and that, she really had some pain about her existence and what she was experiencing. A lot of people want to, because she said he was dealing with, that's his trauma. Yes, and it's more than likely his trauma is what took him out of here. Now, because it no longer will hurt him, maybe somebody can speak for him and say this is what Twitch was actually going through. While he was down here dancing and smiling, he was really troubled, and he really had a lot of things going on in his life. And me being his wife for 13 years, I didn't know nothing about it. Yeah, we partied. Yeah, we might have done some things. We're dancers. We're in the industry. Yes. Come on. To me, I feel like she found the duffel bag and it's like, dude, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. His journal entries in her book, to be able to understand this person, this was my husband and this is my story and this is what he was going through. I had no idea. Maybe she should write a book. I mean, like, maybe his family should write a book for him or do a documentary for him if they feel like what his wife is saying or his widow is saying is detrimental to his legacy. I don't see, I mean, and it was like, I don't know if she's talked about anything else. I mean, we were going down to the blogs. We're just talking, but we was going down to the blogs to see what the people are saying. She reacts to the claim that it says his wife, Alice, or widow, Allison Hochler, reacts to the claim she's disgracing his name. She says, just trying to help some people feel safe and ask for support. And you know what? And the thing is, it seems weird that nobody liked her. Like, and then like we don't we didn't know that, right? How wouldn't we know that? But it seems like a lot of people did not like her. It seems like they feel like she's not telling the truth. Hold on, let me go down. Stephen Twitch boss, longtime friend Courtney Ann Platt slams wife Allison Hochler for using her husband's personal journal entries in her memoir. And she wrote a whole thing about it. I mean, it's very messy. Um, Everyone that called Twitch a friend, learning of Allison's book was a terrible thing to see today. Feels like a gross betrayal of someone she claimed to love. That's a friend, protector, and a type of confidant I want in my life. Cheers to her. I stand on I stand on a black woman widow would never. See? I don't think it's about race at all. I just think it's about husband, wife, and family and suicide. That's all it's. I don't feel like, oh, it's, the black man's plight to himself. You know how many men are killing themselves? You know what's killing them? This patriarchy is killing them. The things that they have to be, they can't even speak. You know how many men, if they would actually write a journal, I can't believe that he actually has a journal. First of all, I can't believe he has a journal, kept a journal. A lot of men don't keep journals. A lot of men don't write down what happened to them. A lot of men are dealing with being sexually assaulted, so much so that those specific group of men, black men specifically, they have this thing where they are SA'd as a rite of passage. They've gone ahead and created the toxicity and tried to make it seem like it's something to go after or something to envy. Oh, yeah, that was an older woman, this and that. SA, by men, by women. And they don't get to talk about it. Why? Because of how you guys will perceive them. Say that they're gay, say that this, and say that that. So they keep stuff in. I cannot believe he actually had a journal to write down what was going on with him. And the people closest to him didn't know what was going on. But all of a sudden, nobody likes the wife because she wrote a book, because she used his journal entries in her book. Let's read what the friend had to say. Got my little bang down. Yeah, y'all let me know what it is. I mean, I'm sure some people have experienced that in their own families, right? Or have seen a family experience that where somebody dies unexpectedly and everybody's scrambling. They're all grieving because, I mean, like, what happened? Why did he do that? He didn't leave a note. And here's his wife writing a book about him. Tarnishing. I don't feel like she's tarnishing. I don't know. I don't see Twitch any different. I see Twitch, oh my God, he was going through some things. Wow. Wow, that might be the reason why he took himself out. Wow. And then also goes to speaking like he was SA'd. Okay, now let's talk about that, right? If we put it in a different pair of hands, maybe they would have not talked about it. Maybe we wouldn't have be having these conversations about men being boys being essayed and then coming into manhood and then trying to be in relationship with other people, trying not to allow that to affect how they deal with other men, right? Like a human being having an experience. I don't know. Let's read what the friend said. I was there the moment you both connected. I was there the day you got engaged. I stood by your side on your wedding day. I was in your home the day he died. I was by your side because your husband was my family. It didn't matter how often we spoke, how often we saw each other. We were bonded forever. This is by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act I have ever seen in my entire life. We all had to sign some weird NDA to attend his funeral, even his own mother, who you've treated like garbage this entire time. And let's just remember, you wouldn't even have had a husband if it wasn't for her. Not to share anything or ruin his name, as if that was on anyone's mind in the first place. And here you go and write a book with all the dirty laundry, right? Smearing his name and attempting to dim his bright, loyal, loving light that was your husband, my friend. Whether any of it is true or not is actually beside the point. This is how you protect the boss name. You so quickly drop on your social media platforms 48 hours after he passed his legacy. This is how you protect his children from any further humiliation, hurt, and despair. This is what you want them to remember about him. No, they're going to remember that their dad took himself out and was not thinking about what how any of it was going to affect anybody. That wasn't his concern. His concern was not whether or not his journals were going to be read. His concern, he had a plan. He that's how he is going to be remembered. Now it's her responsibility to do what? The suicide? No, I'm still on she's writing a book because what? I'm writing a book and this is it. This is it. Whether any of it is true or not is actually beside the point. This is how you protect the boss name. You so quickly dropped on your social media platforms 48 hours after he passed his legacy. This is how you protect his children from any further humiliation, hurt, and despair. This is what you want them to remember about him. So she still needs to carry the emotional labor for the children for him. Okay. She still has to do that, girl. This is what you want them to remember him. You have moved on. You're living your life. You're on every carpet you can get on, every celebrity role you can sit in, every magazine you can be in, and you needed to do this, get a journal, a therapist, a friend. But publishing a book, shamelessly sharing the pages of your husband's journal, People magazine, what a joke. Yes, he took his own life, which is a fact all of us still can't fathom. And he was clearly having mental issues, hurting so deeply. And this is your example of empathy, of your love. This smear campaign for a buck is absolutely not what he would have ever wanted. Well, then he should have made plan. Like I feel like Twitch should have planned it all the way through. Burn your journals. I have told my sons when I die, burn my journals. If they decide to read them before they burn them, whatever. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it as a smear campaign. Smear what? What is so bad that she's saying that? What is so bad? His trauma. Yes, people need to talk. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about the dirty laundry is the reason why so many people deal with the things that they deal with in silence, because it's dirty laundry. They want anybody to know. And oftentimes that dirty laundry is abuse, addiction, like the ugly parts, the dark parts of humanity. And humans deal with that and be close as hell to you and don't know a damn thing about it. They keep it to themselves. But if he did not want things to be read, he knew what was being left when he left here. He knew he was leaving his children. He knew he was leaving his mother. He knew he was leaving his cousins. He knew he was leaving his wife. He knew he was leaving. So he should have made plans to not have those journals found, the drugs from however long ago they were in there, however long they've been in the back of the closet. Some people have their whole thing planned out, even if they do take their whole life, their lives. They have everything planned out. So he should have planned to hide his journals, give his journals to his mother, or wrote something out. Like, I don't know. But to me, I don't feel like it's a smear campaign. This doesn't change my image of Twitch. He was a person who had demons and he wrote them down. I think it's actually pretty cool that he had a journal, actually, because a lot of men don't keep journals. They don't write down their feelings. So I don't think it's a smear campaign. No matter how bad he was hurting, not for a second, you are living, breathing bulldozer. Stick to your own demons. Shame on you, Allison. Shame on your money hungry team. Let my friend rest in peace, not your PR. Making his mother sign an NDA to attend his own funeral is gutter work, but you don't know the relationship between him and his mother. Were him and his mother on speaking terms? Did they have a tumultuous, relationship? Like, we don't know. That's the thing, you never know. And then people are positioning people in a way where there's like this hierarchy, his mom, but you don't know the relationship between him and his mother. Even if it was a good relationship, he may not have wanted her to have his journals. I don't know. I look at it differently. I feel like race doesn't have anything to do with it. I feel like it's more about family dynamics and suicide. That's what I feel like it's about. And money, yes, because again, I'm back to the life insurance policy. Y'all always talking about getting married for the protection, the protection, protection. He actually, when he took his life, he took that protection away. So I'm gonna write a book, and it's just gonna be what y'all gonna have to be mad. And I don't know these people, so please sign this NDA. Whether she liked black people or not, she liked Twitch, and she made some babies with him. And another thing, y'all care so much about his children. Stop talking shit about their mother on the internet for everybody to see. You just gave her the responsibility of caring for his children while talking shit to her, their mother. So what are you doing? Do you care about his children? No, you don't. You don't care. Obviously, they didn't like Allison. So that's what it sounds like to me. Allison can move on. Again, she's the one that's living. She did not take her life. She's living. She doesn't have to stay connected to Twitch, but I can close out the chapter of my life and I can write a book about it and tell my life about what my relationship was with Twitch. 13 years is a long time. They made it to the global average. Her milking it has me questioning what part she played in his mental health when he was alive. Once again, we're back blaming the wife. He took himself out of here. And now she has to be the blame of everything. I'm writing a book and y'all just gonna have to deal. He married me. So he didn't marry you. So when if you were married to him, and if you did not want to, tell the story about his life or whatever, then that's what you would have done. Y'all tell me what you would have done if your husband, your spouse, died by suicide. What are you gonna do? You don't know what to do. No, 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 no question, no nothing. What do you do? Like I said, there's a lot of people like Allison, a lot of women, a lot of people with spouses who have taken their lives, and they don't get to write a book. They have they still have like, why did they don't even know. I don't know why he did this. Now nobody likes her. Apparently her brother came out as well and was saying something too. I was like, damn. Let's see what some of the comments say. Courtney is a real one. I want one standing beside me like this if I die. Well, then when you take yourself out, say, this is who I want to, write it out. If you have a plan it all the way through. But now she has to carry the emotional labor of dealing with a husband, being a widow, number one. Number two, having 3 children. What am I going to do? 3 children, whether they did drugs or not. Like the thing with the drugs, and y'all acting like, oh my God, girl, relax. People do drugs. Yes, not everybody does it, but people do. And you have to remember the kind of industry they're in, an entertainment industry. So yes, I'm sure drugs have been had. Big deal. I don't feel like she was making him seem like a junkie either. Like I feel like it's just like a over dramatization of things. Because I feel like this is like, I don't know. I feel like you should understand why she wrote a book. Why does she have to put his journal entries in her book? I don't know, to explain. I don't know. Y'all need, maybe this is her book is being promoted. Go read the book. Maybe you'll get some more answers. She had them all sign NDAs for the same reason. She would be the only one to capitalize off of his death. The most life insurance policies are null and void if you take your own life, so she had to get money somehow. Maybe that's the reason why he also was okay with it. He knew she couldn't get any money from his death. Sad for the kids, though. Agreed. Regardless of the rationale, it's the kids that have to deal with this being made public. Not true. If a policy is older than 2 years, it will pay out for suicide. I know someone who committed suicide and had a policy older than that. They did not pay his spouse. Most policy have a suicide clause, but it's only for 2 years. After that, the policy will pay out as normal. Same, the parents received the equivalent of what they had to pay into the policy over the years, but nothing close to what the policy was for. All right, so the people are talking about the life insurance policy. The way she's moving is the exact reason why he never told her anything, but he didn't tell anybody else anything. His best friend, what was the girl's name? Courtney. She didn't know. She's confused too. We're all in a shock. Yes, some of us still can't fathom. They don't know what happened. Nobody knows. But the journals will tell you. The journals will tell you. I feel like there's nothing wrong with reading a dead person's journals, especially a public figure. Like, I don't see the problem. I don't understand. It's the same way. I feel like it's the same way how, what's his name, from the Hollywood Hustler, that was procuring the people in Hollywood, and then everybody's like, why are you coming out and saying that these people are gay? Why did you say that they were gay? Well, nothing is going to hurt them now that I'm talking. Now that we're sharing Twitch's story, it's not going to hurt him. It's not going to hurt him anymore. He was hurting and he took himself out because it hurt so much, whatever it was. But whatever it was, the answers are in the journal. That's where people typically tell the truth about themselves. Hopefully, if you talking to yourself and in a journal telling it to the universe, hopefully you are being honest and truthful and raw. So this is telling his part of his story. I'm sharing part of his story. Who else is going to tell it? I don't know what y'all going to do with it. I don't know. I'm his wife. I have the legal right to do with it. Isn't that why y'all say to get married? Just saying. That's how I feel about it. I know everybody has a different opinion. Share your opinion below. I would like to know what you think and how you feel. Do you feel like it's a smear campaign? Are you going to read her book? Y'all let me know in the comments. Get down in the comments. I'm not reading Allison's book. I can care less. But I feel like the conversation about suicide, spouses, what they're left with, how, and then the other people, not just the spouses, the parents, the siblings, the cousins, the friends, right, the colleagues and stuff like that. Everybody's just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened? Nobody knows. Everybody knew Twitch so well, but nobody knew he was going through this stuff. Maybe they knew, and then that's not. Maybe they wrote it in their damn journal. Shit, I don't know. But that's just what happens. This is life. This is life. And like I said, there's an Allison somewhere down there in fucking Wisconsin, honey, whose spouse took himself out because he was struggling, and she just sitting there looking like, I don't know what to do. What am I do? And now you got the mother and the cousins and this. It sounded like nobody liked her. I'm like, damn. He obviously liked her. Jennifer Lopez walks away with a $5 million engagement ring in Ben Affleck divorce. Look at the picture they used. Girl, so y'all let me know what y'all think about what's going on with Twitch and Allison and the family coming out. Do you think it's a smear campaign? Do you think that, it's his trauma to that, like, she should have never read the journal? So what do you do with a public figure when you find their journals? You don't read them? How will we know? There's so, you know how much history we know based on somebody's journal entry? Come on, y'all. I feel like it's a little performative, like, oh my God, it's his trauma. Nobody should know, but like, people read people's journals when they die. Like I said, I just, people that's, and their journal entries, right? The journal entry on whatever day. That's how history, like, we're telling people's story. It's his story in his journal. I feel like if Twitch did not want his journals read, he would have got rid of them. Maybe he wasn't in his right mind to be thinking about his journals, but I feel like the wife coming out and saying this is what he was going through, I had no idea. Obviously, his family didn't have any idea. We can't fathom what happened, right? Everybody still has questions. It's sad. To me, I feel like it's sad all the way around. And then at the end of it, it's like, it's a, oh, it's money grab, it's a money grab. Okay, well, if he would have died of natural causes, she would have gotten some money. Would have been a problem if she went into his journal and read it and wrote a book then? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe like, I feel like it's a conversation about suicide. It's a conversation about spouses having to deal with it, and their friends and everybody around it dealing with it. So maybe y'all go read the book and let me know. Let me know. So, I mean, that's it for that. Should we come back and talk about something else? Or let's just keep talking? Let's see. It says Jennifer Lopez will be keeping her $5 million engagement ring in the divorce settlement with Ben Affleck. After nearly 2 decades or 2 years of marriage, 2 decades, girl. I don't think she's ever made it to a marriage for 2 decades, girl. 2 years. After nearly 2 years, she gave that man the best 2 years of her life. Lopez and Affleck finalized their divorce on June 6th of this year, filing for dissolution in August of 2024. Court documents obtained by People show that Affleck waived any claim to Lopez's assets, including her jewelry. The 8.5 carat radiant cut green diamond ring Affleck gave her in 2021, valued at over $5 million, is one of the items she will keep. Good for her. Let us know what you think in the comments. Somebody said that's how most divorces work. Someone said she's been collecting all of them like infinity stones. Thanos secures another ring. I still can't believe how he wasted her time. I feel like they wasted each other's time. Okay, ring collector. Didn't she keep the other ones? What happened? I was rooting for this circle back. So love does cost a thing. She kept the first one too, and A Rod's. Okay, can we cancel her fully this time? She's exhausting with her love stories. Everybody's posting Thanos. That's funny. Like she did with the others in her past and will continue to do with all the others in her future. At this point, she just needs a closet for her rings. She's collecting the rings. Okay, Jennifer. But the picture that they use, she's just like this, like a little, like the cat who swallowed the canary. That's what it looks like. It's the picture for me. All right, let's see what else. Oh, girl, the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively stuff. Girl, why are they suing each other for the same thing? Why are they suing each other for the same thing? Hold on, honey. Let me see. Let me check this. All right, let's see what else is happening. Let's see what else is happening, and then we're gonna go. Let me see one more story. Oh, they're cute, a cute couple. They're a cute couple. All right, let's see. I'm talking about Teddy Swims and his partner. Oh, let's go back to the Jasmine brand. Girl, okay. Sleeping with socks could help you fall asleep faster and sleep longer. Okay, we talked about Jennifer Lopez. Luther Vandross hilariously responds to Eddie Murphy's KFC joke in a resurfaced clip. Okay, so Luther Vandross' documentary Never Too Much is on CNN, but I don't know, is it streaming anywhere? Where can I watch it? Where is it? It's CNN on CNN. How do I watch it on CNN? Does it what day does it come on? Is it streaming somewhere? Let me know. Brandy to release her raw, inspiring memoir this fall. Writing my memoir was one of the most challenging yet rewarding experiences of my life. I allowed myself the space to be fearless and vulnerable to reveal some of my most intimate moments. For the first time, I am sharing my story, honest, unfiltered, and not through the lens of media or critics. From singing in church as a little girl in Macomb, Mississippi, touring across the world, starring as Moesha, and becoming the first Black Cinderella. I've experienced unforgettable highs, but what you didn't see were the struggles behind the scenes, the trials that tested my spirit and shaped the woman I am today. This memoir is more than a book. It's a reflection of resilience, hope, and rediscovering myself beyond the fame, the music, and the spotlight. This memoir is a lifetime in the making, and I hope my words bring inspiration as you navigate your own journey. Coming October 7th, 2025. Well, good for her. She gets to tell her own story because I still feel a way about her needing to kind of lie about, not needing to, well, not kind of lying, but lying about being married to that guy so she wouldn't have this image. And then on the other end, the other sibling is running amok. It's like it reminds me of the Deja and King Harris BS, right? Like there's so much restrictions and confinements on the girl and how she presents herself, but the sons are just sex tapes down to the Waffle House, threatening people to beat people up with a fucking to pistol whip people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm still kind of peeved at that, and I really want to know. I think I will definitely read Brandy's book. Um, I hope she talks about the dynamic between her and Ray J. I hope to hear about that and how it was because to me I felt like he's just been allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And then people are still like, "Oh, Ray J, he's so charismatic," and da da da. You got Princess down there slapping Amara LaNegra about Ray J, and then tweeting Sukiana about Ray J, just running amok, and she over here having to lie about being married because she had a baby. Forget about it. So I'm thrilled to see what's hopefully she narrates it and has an audible. I mean, she's known to lie like a lot. Is this book going to be any different? What has she lied about? She hasn't lied about anything but getting married before being pregnant. That was ages ago, right? Because the daughter is like a grown person. I think her daughter is like almost 20 years old. How old is Brandy's daughter? What's her name? Sarai? Let me see. Brandy's daughter. Oops. Daughter. Isn't that Brandy's brother? Sarai, right. Let's see. How old is she? 22. That was 22 years ago. But still, damn it. Because that dynamic still happens. Because, I mean, we could fast forward to T.I. and Deja and King Harris. Fast forward. It's the same dynamic where there's so much restriction put on the girls and the boys get to run amok. Right? So I'm interested to see. Let's see what some of the comments say. Can wait. I've always loved some Brandy. She was my first Black princess. I will be buying a copy this fall. This book is the must for all Brandy fans. Is she going to tell us what was on that note? I thought about that when I was reading it. I thought about that when I was reading this. I was like, is she going to tell us what was on that note that Whitney Houston gave her? Girl, this is it. This is the comment. This is it. This is it. Yep. I thought about that when I was reading it. We'll be reading. I hope she narrates it. And she has a beautiful voice. I love her little raspy voice. I feel like Brandy has like a little raspy voice, but then her singing voice is different. You know, don't you feel like that? Little Brandy has her little raspy voice. She looks like Hello Kitty to me because of the way her face is shaped. Go look at Hello Kitty and look at Brandy. She does. Brandy's cute to me. And Ray J is a damn fool, just for the record. We can't let that go by without it. So I'm glad to see that Brandy's writing a book and she's going to tell her story, and she won't have her husband getting excerpts out of her journal and putting it in his book after she dies. Girl, yes, take control, tell your story while you're able to tell it. You understand what I'm saying? And Scrappy hurls an object at Chaotic during a heated confrontation on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Oh, it's back. Did it come on already? Chloe Bailey avoids questions about Burna Boy dating rumors. Y'all don't care about what goes on in people's bedroom. PrincessLove smacks Amara LaNegra across the face during a heated exchange on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let's see. Maybe you should have a conversation with her. Let's see. Because I highly doubt that she flew 3,000 miles just to buy some foreign lashes. Hi, Princess. Hello. I'm glad you can see me now. So what's the tea that you heard? What you told me. Which was you went out dancing with Ray. Okay. And then you tried to come back to me. You're supposed to be my friend. Shouldn't you have reached out to me before the meeting? It just threw me off, and I knew something wasn't right. Ray comes up with these crazy ideas, like this one wish movie, and he never follows through. For Amara to fall for it, it just shows how dumb she really is. So right? Why would I tell you something without me knowing what was going to happen? Tell you stupid all you want to. I don't have to. I asked you. I had nothing to tell you before it happened, because nothing had happened till it happened. After, okay. Because after it happened, then that's when I can tell you, okay, this occurred, and nothing had happened. Then why would I have told you? The fact that which I didn't have to tell you, and I still a fake ass bitch. And I didn't have to tell you, and I told you. Cried to me. Yes, I did. The same way that you cried to me. Exactly. Okay. Because I thought you were my friend. Well, somewhat, right? I guess for some, we're I guess right? Not. I guess I was always a friend too, but I see what it is. And what is it? You're a fake ass bitch. Okay, well, I guess it makes you a fake ass bitch as well. No, I'm not. Over Ray J.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
Amara has a point. They both have points. First of all, Amara LaNegra, don't take Ray J seriously. That's what Princess was basically saying. Don't take him seriously. And you're dumb for going over there and meeting with him, which I completely agree. But I feel like it shouldn't be Princess telling her that, right? But because what he did, Ray J got between her legs and was trying to act all sexy and being suggestive and being inappropriate. Amada did push him away. She, did push him away, and then I guess went back and told Princess what happened. I'm telling you what happened before it airs, and you want to fly down here and slap me over Ray J? So you just as stupid as me. So y'all just two stupid ass down there. I feel like Princess has a point. There's no reason. Why are you taking Ray J seriously? Didn't we just talk about him? Why are you taking Ray J seriously? It's a joke. For you to film a scene with him and then dancing on him like that, that's dumb. Shows how dumb you are. Why are you doing that? Why are you even getting that close to Ray J in the first place? Anyways, it's weird. But asking, Ray J was like, oh, I want to do a dance scene. The fact that he wants Amara to play a stripper should have been Amara LaNegra's key to be like, oh, he's fucking playing around with me. But whatever. So after he was inappropriate with her, I guess she goes and tells Princess, and now Princess flies down to slap her girl all over Ray J. So both of y'all dumb. Y'all both dumb. Right. Fighting over Ray J in 2024 is insanity, but go off. And it's not fighting over, that's Princess fighting over Ray J. Because aren't you supposed to be getting a divorce? So are you mad that she danced with him? Or are you mad that he was inappropriate with her? Or are you mad that she actually like took him seriously? Why are you slapping this girl and then telling her she's fake? Princess, you're not supposed to be with Ray J, right? So that's why you were just in his phone the other day and then acting like, ha ha ha, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. You are bothered. And the fact that the things that Ray J does while you're calling Amara LaNegra stupid for falling for his antics, you're doing the same thing. Y'all both stupid. So that's where we have come to conclude the analyzation of the damn scene. Both dumb. Just both dumb. All right, y'all. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm gonna go down the list. We're gonna make another video. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Don't forget to tell me. It's a lot of topics. Jennifer Lopez, the Twitch story. That's gonna be that. That's gonna be sound off in the comments, y'all. I know everybody has like a very like a good opinion about a perspective about what this is about and what angle is happening and the family dynamics and the all of that stuff is very like relatable. It is very relatable, very familiar. So get down in the comments if you ever had that experience, anybody had experience similar to what was happening over there with Twitch and his wife, or and his widow or whatever. Y'all let me know, right? Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Leave your opinion about what it is. We're all stating our opinion, just like Candace was down there stating her opinion. We down here stating our opinion. Get down in the comments. Leave your opinion about it. All right. Take care of each other. All right. Protect your energy. Peace.